Hello beautiful people, my name is Bridget and welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit sad because today we're talking about limited edition products. Now I've had and parted ways with a lot of limited edition products in my collection because I really don't want to hold that much limited edition makeup in my collection that I can't talk about all the time, that you can always get. But there's some of it that I really enjoy and am keeping. So today we're going to talk about some of my favorite limited edition items in my collection, why I like them so much, and a little bit of a protest as to the brands to bring these things back, please. I'd be grateful. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Okay guys, as always, all makeup on this channel is cruelty-free, so all the products I'm talking about in today's video, and so is today's sponsor, which is Mebag. So in case you don't know what Mebag is really affordable, great quality skincare, but again at an affordable price. So they come from Korea's top manufacturers, but still remain cruelty-free, and they also have really cool ingredients, things that are made from like Asian grass that you can't get anywhere else but made in Korea, things that help with reducing wrinkles, reducing the appearance of scarring, and anti-aging properties. I feel like some of Korea's skincare that is really popular throughout the world is things that focus on anti-aging because their products actually work. Now Mebag has really cute, nice frosted glass packaging. It's really beautiful stuff and it actually smells nice too. Everything performs really well and at an affordable price with like the cutest packaging in the world. So if you guys are interested in any of these products, I will leave the link down below. My two favorite things are the Kika serum, which is the product that is the anti-aging ingredient, sorry I can't talk today, which is made from that Asian grass. So the serum is really lightweight on the skin and really soaks into the skin really easily, doesn't leave too much tackiness. I also really like their moisturizer, so this is the Kika cream. I've actually used this both as a moisturizer in the night and as a primer. It leaves a little bit of baby tackiness to the skin, so I can use this as a primer or a moisturizer. So it's really versatile and it's really nice as well. So thank you to Mebag for sponsoring today's video. I will leave a link at the top of the description box for you to check them out if you want to check them out. Follow them on Instagram, follow and everything. Also, they are doing a giveaway, so if you want to go to their Instagram, follow them there. There's a link to their website, and on their website you can join their VIP program and leave an answer as to why do you want Mebag. So if you answer that question, they're going to be picking a winner from that and gift you some amazing things on their site. So thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. Let's go ahead and jump into the limited edition products. Alright, first off, let's start off with some liquid lipsticks because your girl loves a liquid lip. And the two that I really thought of, because there's so many liquid lipsticks that are limited edition for like summer collections of things and all kinds of stuff. But the two that came to mind were the Manny MUA and Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. Oh my god. Okay. So right off the bat, I loved the I'm Shook shade, which is a beautiful red. I'll swatch them. But you better know that I love you guys for swatching these because like I can't get these again after they're gone. So this is the red I'm Shook. I fell in love with it from the start. It's a beautiful red, but it's muted enough where it's not like red in your face. I love this shade so much, and I'm running a little bit low on it, but I love it dearly. Even if Manny and Jeffree aren't friends anymore, can we get the same shade, but it's just called Shook instead of I'm Shook? Can he get away with doing that? Probably. He owns the company. Jeffree, I need this color. You have a lot of reds in your collection. Honestly, your reds are some of my favorite red formulas ever, but this color. I mean, I use Calabasas too, which is like a muted pink red, but it's more on the pink. I just want a pure red. The other one is Daddy. Now, since I've been into darker colors lately, Daddy has been like one of my go-to liquid lipsticks, but I really didn't like it when I first got it because I didn't wear brown lipsticks at the time. But now I have such a beautiful appreciation for this. I always called it my culty brown color. It's just a beautiful cool tone brown color. I think this looks good on everyone, honestly. It's like a sandy brown. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I use this so much lately, and now I'm sad because like the prime time when this is fresh and new, I wasn't into these kind of colors, but now I appreciate both of these equally, and they're both stunning, and I wish they weren't limited edition. If someone doesn't want to be friends, y'all don't want to be friends anymore, that's fine, whatever, none of our business. These colors, however, are my business. Please make them permanent. I love them both. But if I was going to buy a backup of one, I'd probably buy Daddy because it is so unique. I'm Shook is beautiful and stunning and I love it so much, but it'd be easier for me to dupe that than with this cool tone brown that looks perfect on my skin tone, doesn't look too mustardy and weird, makes my teeth look semi-normal looking, not too, you know, dirty. Brown lipsticks can either be good or bad, but either way, I need them. I need them both permanent forever, please. Thank you. And I love the black cap on these, super cute. Alright, next up is an eyeliner. Didn't really think eyeliners are going to make it on this list. I really don't have that many products I'm talking about today. But an eyeliner made it, and I'm also using the little star stamp side. So this is Starstruck by Ciate London. Now, I know Lotte London. I have this conspiracy that they're the same company. I haven't looked into it to see if this conspiracy is true, but they launch very similar products all the time, and they both have like a double star stamp. I'm on both of their PR lists. I've gotten like a couple things from them here and there, but I don't know how to contact the brand. I don't know how I got on these lists. I don't know. But the Starstruck eyeliner stamp. I bought a couple of these off Mercari and Poshmark because, first of all, the eyeliner side is a beautiful black felt tip. I've had this for months. There's not even words on this anymore, but the eyeliner is still wet and beautiful. And then the star stamp is just the most beautiful star stamp. I have it on my face today just to show you. And it's perfect. Like, I love it so much. It stays wet forever. I've had this at least 6 months. Still going strong. Alrighty, next up is some highlighters. So firstly, let's talk about the Peppermint Frost palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm not going to talk about this too much. I did just review it like 2 weeks ago or so. Such a beautiful highlighter palette. I love all 3 of these shades. This one in particular, Ugly Sweater, needs to be its own giant permanent pan. It smells delicious like peppermint. I'm not usually a peppermint scented person. This just smells like a vanilla peppermint bark. It smells fresh and clean and cute. And the highlighters are like glass on the skin, at least the top one. These are like regular highlighters. This one's like glass on the skin. So beautiful. And I honestly just miss Jeffree coming out with skin frost formulas because he never does that anymore. It's either like a liquid frost, extreme frost, supreme frost, like, or pro pal or something. Like, Jeffree, can you just make a skin frost please? Because like it's your best highlighter formula. So I'm glad to have these. It's really cute. I just wish it wasn't such like a hype thing with such limited edition like I need it-ness over it. Does that make sense? I hope so, because like, you know, yeah, it's still good, but it's a lot of hype. The other highlighter that I'm talking about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. We're not talking about the palette that's coming out because we were talking about the Unpopular Opinions video, but this is the highlighter. It is a beautiful gold that I really feel like is universal for any skin tone. I have a hard time wearing gold highlighters because they usually come off a little bit dark, coming straight forward. When they turn the cheek, they still look blinding, but they don't look natural, straightforward on my face. However, this is one I think every skin tone can wear. It is honestly so beautiful on everyone that I've ever seen. If you are a makeup artist, this would be the perfect highlighter to put into your kit because it's going to look flattering on every skin tone. And it's beautiful. It doesn't get a little bit hard pan, just like from the oils and stuff on your brush and stuff, so you might have to use a little bit of tape on the top layer and remove it once in a while if you use it quite often. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. And I wish it was permanent. And this packaging, so cute. Like, I don't know why this is limited edition. I really don't. Because it sold out the first time. Then the second time, everyone was still going crazy buying it. I got the last one at the Sephora I went to. Just make it permanent. Like, they have all this stuff they're releasing. Just make this highlighter permanent, please. That's all I ask. Next up is eyeshadow palettes. Let's start off with one that inspired today's video because you guys told me it was limited edition and going away permanently on Jeffree Star's website, Beautylish, all that stuff. And this is the Alien palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Now, Alien is it's the only thing in my brows right now. I just use the purple eyeshadow and a little bit of the black just to make it like darker on certain areas of my brow where I don't have any real hair. But the Alien palette, this beautiful grungy color scheme with so many bright colors in there too, is just the perfect mix of both dark and lightness. The quality is fantastic, very pigmented shadows. I don't have any complaints about it other than this weird, big, bulky packaging with a floppy top and it doesn't lay flat because there's bulging eyes on it. The packaging sucks. Is it cute and pretty to look at? Yes, but the packaging sucks as far as practicality. Sorry, I know people are going to hate me saying that, but it's true. But the quality of the shadows, bomb. Just absolutely fantastic quality of the shadows, and I love it very much. So I wish this was permanent, but you know, the packaging gets on my nerves. Gets on my nerves. I guess since we talked about the Jeffree and Manny lipsticks and we just talked about Jeffree, let's talk about Manny again. This Moonspell palette by Lunar Beauty. This is still available, you guys. It's still available. So is the Alien palette. And that's it. I think everything else is gone. You might be able to find one of these or two on Beautylish. I'll check so I can personally buy it myself, but I'll let you know on the screen if it's still available on Beautylish or not. It's usually the last place to have liquid lipsticks. But the Moonspell palette is available. And it's also in stores and stuff where I saw it the other day and I was like, ugh. Even though I own it, I'm still like, ugh, every time I see this freaking palette because it's so good. Moonspell by Lunar Beauty. Lunar Beauty's formula is one of my absolute favorites. I am wearing their Life's a Drag palette on my eyes today. for a little cute moment. But the Moonspell palette is so beautiful. I don't even wear purple eyeshadow, so I just ignore the top row, honestly. But I'm going to start wearing it. I'm telling you, I'm going to work on it. But this is just such a beautiful palette. The formula is amazing. The mattes are very, very pigmented. The shimmers glide on like a beautiful metallic-y, shimmery dream. And this packaging is literally the prettiest packaging of anything that I own in my life. Not just palettes. Anything. This is the most aesthetically pleasing thing to me in the world. I want to put in the backdrop of my videos. I have the box on the shelf up there. But like I want to use it too. So if I put it in here, I'll forget to use it. But it's stunning. I know he said when this is sold out, it's sold out forever, so if you want this, make a move. You will not regret it. Alright, next up is the Lorac California Dreaming palette. This is old, you guys. This is not available anymore. At one point they had the highlighter palettes in TJ Maxx, but I never found one that wasn't shattered, so I never bought the highlighter palette that goes with this collection. I'm admiring this palette now because it might declutter in my next declutter, just because I don't use it anymore. But honestly, this palette quality was just so good. The mattes are so soft and easy to blend out. One little dip in there is all you need. It really does go a long way. You can make some really, really pretty looks out of it. I love this. If it was permanent, I don't know if I'd love it as much, because I feel like this is one of those things like I got my hands on it. Even though no one else cares about it, no one else ever talks about this palette, I'm still like, I got it. But yeah. It does suck it's limited edition, but at the same time, like, I'm glad I got it when I did, or I wouldn't have it at all. Can we talk about how bad FOMO is and how toxic FOMO is? I should make a whole video on that. Because honestly, especially with like the Peppermint Frost thing and the Amrezy highlighter and everything, it's like you have to get it now or you never have it. And at certain points it's kind of fun. It's like, oh my god, I got it. But most of the time, like, depending on someone's financial situation, depending on like someone's taste of the time, depending on all kinds of factors, it's just pressure for you to buy stuff right then, and I don't really like that mentality. I want you to like see something for a while, mull it over, and then be like, oh yeah, I actually do want that. That makes me more satisfied with my purchases, honestly. Like the Moonspell palette I didn't get when it first came out. I really wanted to mull over and make sure I really wanted it, just not for the packaging, but for the colors inside itself, and I really did want it, and now I enjoy it so much more than if I had bought it when it first launched. Same thing with like a bunch of palettes in my collection that I did not get on first launch and I didn't do a review of, but I use all the time because I really wanted to make sure I really wanted, not just the hype of me wanting it just then. And I feel like I enjoy those products more, not just buying it because it's new. So, hope that makes sense. But things that are permanent, I don't feel a need to jump on and buy at the very second anymore, unless it's something I'm like dying over, just because I need to make sure I really want it, not just because something is limited edition and have to get it now. I'm really focusing on things that are permanent and things that I know I will want for a long period of time. So hopefully that makes sense. FOMO sucks. We shouldn't do it, but alas, it happens. Next palette is a limited edition palette you cannot get, but you can buy in singles. So if you like any of these shades, you can buy them in singles, including my favorite eyeshadow ever, which is Ice Angel. So this is the Edward Scissorhands palette with Sugarpill. Obviously, your girl loves Edward Scissorhands. It's a pretty common thing for me to hear every single day of my life is like, oh, you love Edward Scissorhands? Oh, you're obsessed with Edward Scissorhands? Like, yes, I love the movie, but not how much you guys would think. So, I love that movie, but, you know, it's something I hear a lot, and I feel like I get the right to complain about, but I did it to myself. I don't know. So, this is the Ice Angel shade right here in the middle, which is my favorite shade. I also really like, I think it's heart-shaped cookies. Yeah, heart-shaped cookies right here. Suburbia with the blue is okay. The rest of the palette is just, like, random colors. If it wasn't Edward Scissorhands and it wasn't for this shade right here, I probably would never use it. But I put a really big hearting on Ice Angel because it's just a beautiful icy white shade with a huge blue duochrome shift. And I never had an eyeshadow like that before for this shade. It's my first ever high-end palette, so I adore this palette. And Edward Scissorhands theme calls my name. So, I'm never parting ways with it. Okay, last product in today's video is the Gingerbread Spice palette by Too Faced. So would it really be a limited edition video if I didn't mention this freaking palette? Because I've raved about this palette a lot. Now I have the extra spicy too, which I'm excited to get more use out of. I've only used once so far. But this is the Gingerbread Spice palette. When I first reviewed this, I didn't have high hopes for it. Too Faced palettes either a hit or a miss. This one is bomb, except for one shade. Do people still say bomb, or am I sounding old right now? I don't know. But this shade right here is Sugar Daddy? No, Frostbite. Frostbite. It's a chunky glitter. It makes a mess everywhere. It's impossible to use. It's disgusting. I just need to cover that up. But the rest of the palette is so good. The hot pink's so pigmented. It's so easy to blend. The greens and the golds and the oranges in here are so easy to work with. Even the purples come off really nicely. Don't come off like patchy or anything. This palette is fantastic. Not the biggest fan in the world of the scents, but I love the tin packaging. I love the quality of the product itself. And the fact that it was such a good hit that they made a second one this year. So I love this one. And I really feel like they should just take away the gingerbread theme and release this palette like a Too Faced Chocolate Gold. If you like Too Faced Chocolate Gold, it's about the same quality with the beautiful metallics, really creamy. And you can actually find this on Poshmark and Mercari. People are reselling it. Pretty cheap price. Like, you can probably get it for like 20 bucks if you want to. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If there was one thing I could make permanent, it'd probably be the Moonspell palette. I'd also really love the liquid lipsticks by Jeffree Star and Mandy MUA to come back. Of course, I love the other things like the Starr, the Alien palette, the Peppermint Frost palette. I love all these things that I mentioned in today's video. Those are the things that I think I would use on a daily basis, and I want to be able to promote to you guys and you be able to get your hands on. I feel like that's the easiest way for me to put these things. I love all of them. I want all of them permanent. But the things I really want to be able to like share and promote to you all the time are these things. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I would love to know what your favorite limited edition products in your collection is down below. And also, if it came out permanent, would you want a backup of it? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, I'd love if you did that, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.